Smash that like button for me. This is my last video of the night. Well, David Grossman, who was one of Nipsey's business partners, they were doing Vector in the STEM program. Was it science, technology, education? I forget what that stands for, but they were doing that kind of stuff for inner cities and everything. He talked about working with David Grossman a lot. Well, David Grossman reveals that Nipsey was in on a plan to open Virgin Las Vegas Resort in 2020. We'll get into that in a second. That's amazing. And then also, if I recommend you guys go to Nas's channel. The NBA playoffs promo is voiced by Nas, but they pay a huge tribute to Nipsey Hussle. I'll link it below so you guys can check it out. And also Rico Love, very insightful. I recommend you go to his page. I'll play some of his stuff, but it's very inspirational. Anyways, let's get into this. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. Okay, before I get into David Grossman and what Nipsey was planning to do in Vegas, I mean, Nipsey was just getting started here. I'm going to play some stuff from Rico. Rico Love had a great outlook on a lot of things. He always does, but he had a great look on a couple things with Nipsey. Now, it's eerie because just a week before Nipsey passed, he said this about coming back to the hood.
A lot of times people don't understand the importance of leaving home and making it. See, when you leave home and you establish yourself in a major way outside of the people that you grew up with, the people that are familiar with you, it makes it easier for you to come back. And let me explain to you why. When you go back and you set up shop and you establish your brand, and you establish your business, you will demand for them to handle you a certain way because you have proven the ability to do it without them. So when you get back and you set up your salon, and you set up your barbershop, and you set up your record company or your studio or whatever you do, you have to know, and they have to know, when dealing with you, I don't have to be here. I want to be here. So you got to treat me like a person who can easily be gone and still do well without you.
And unfortunately, in Nipsey's case, there was someone that went rogue and hurt Nipsey. Now this is him reacting to Nipsey.
Being an informant or being a snitch is not the only way to work for the feds. Nipsey Hussle was buying back his community. When you look at early interviews of Nipsey Hussle, he spoke about buying back his community, buying real estate, empowering his community. So you got a person who's a gangbanger, who's owning their own record company, who's becoming successful in their own terms, who's revolutionizing the way records were sold, selling his album for $100, doing things that was innovative, that was forward thinking, moving forward, moving and pushing the culture forward, and you kill him. You work for the feds. You don't have to snitch to work for the feds. You don't have to be an informant. When you murder people who are all about moving the culture forward, who are great examples of struggle and great triumph stories, you are working for the feds. Rest in peace, Nipsey. I know everybody want to honor Nipsey, and I respect it. But y'all is not Crips, and y'all need to quit playing with them Crips, because they dead ass serious about their shit. So pay homage and show your respect, but stop playing with their culture, because they serious. They dead serious about
And what he's talking about there is a lot of people were tattooing Crip like tattoos. I saw one kid I knew before. He put a Rolling 60 tattoo on his face. And it's like, dude, you live in New York, bro. Like, stop. So then David Grossman, he reacted to Nipsey passing. Obviously, they were business partners. He said, spoken some things into the universe and they appeared. He said, you always emphasized how important articulating a vision was, actually executing. We always planned to tell the story behind these pictures, but didn't get the chance because we were busy executing the next idea. Each successive opportunity got bigger and bigger. This moment deserves sharing because this was a full circle moment. Significance and symbolism. And this was profound for both of us, because this was us realizing the American dream at a high level. We took different paths, but we started with no money, connections, or legacy roadmap that got us to this moment. This was about 4 months after our syndicate DJ Khaled put a bid for the Viceroy Santa Monica. We were unsuccessful in that, but we still shared our attempt in the world. Some people were puzzled why we would share failure, but we knew. A few weeks later, senior execs from Virgin Hotels reached out to Atlantic to meet with us to see if we're serious about being in the hospitality space, and we were. This is the meeting a couple months later that will result in us becoming partial owners of not a hotel, but a resort and casino in the desert. The Virgin Las Vegas coming 2020. Legend facts. The marathon continues. That's beautiful, man. Nipsey was just starting, man. That's the sad part about it. Hit that like button. I love you guys, and I'll check you tomorrow.